Here's what you missed this week on Play Mornings.
All right, yesterday we were talking about food that traumatized you as a kid.
Yeah.
And for me, it was the banana medicine that turned me off from ever liking bananas. However, I thought about this morning because I stopped at the gas station and I grabbed myself a quick muffin and I saw banana bread there. And I was like, I do like banana bread. I do like banana bread. It's so weird.
That is strange.
It's like, it's less of a banana flavor.
Yes.
Ish.
I mean, it's 2 ingredients.
Not when my mom makes it, though. She puts way too many bananas in it and it's mushy. It's a whole other story. It's a whole other story.
Maybe that's why I don't like it.
But I posted this on Facebook. Food that traumatized you as a child.
Yeah.
And I mean, the comments are rolling in.
They are.
And there's some comments on here that I need to know why. You know, I understand that's the food that traumatized you, but why did it traumatize you? Now, Bobby Joe Marie said corn. And I was like, why the heck did corn traumatize you? How? She goes, my best friend's mom forced me to eat it. It made me gag. Haven't been able to touch it since.
So, I love corn on the cob.
Oh, me too.
I hate corn off the cob. Corn off the cob is disgusting. Like creamed corn.
Yum!
Get that out of here.
So good. A lot of people said liver.
Which I do want to say one thing. We had a text, or not text, we had a comment. It says liver, and then her explanation was, I had to eat it because I need it as a female. I'm not sure
I looked this up.
what that means.
I looked this up. So there are health benefits for females to eat liver. Now, it didn't say anything about males. I'm assuming that there's still going to be health benefits, but I think it benefits females more.
Damn.
So that's why she had to eat it, because she needed it as a female. And she said liver has now scarred her for life. Somebody also said onions, and they have to pick them off hamburgers now. But why?
That was our
That's
homeboy Patrick Bennett.
Patrick, you're listening. I know you're listening. Please tell me why. I know you never liked them, but did they actually traumatize you, or is this just a preference?
Yeah. It's like people who are like, I don't like tomato on my burger. It's like, what?
You know, I forced myself to like tomato. I hated it. Hated
but
tomato.
You seem to like ketchup?
I always loved ketchup. I don't like the gooiness of like the seeds and the center of the tomato.
Okay, I
ended up forcing myself to like it because I was trying to do a thing in my life where I was getting over things I didn't like or fears and whatnot. And I put tomatoes on everything now.
Sick.
Moving back into this topic, because Tracy says the bubblegum flavored toothpaste. Obviously, it's not food. You can't eat that.
Nope.
Can't really eat bubblegum either. But I agree. Everything bubblegum, it's just a preference for me. It never traumatized me, but it's nasty.
I've never had actual bubblegum, let alone bubblegum flavored stuff.
You never had like Hubba Bubba?
No, I've only been like a Excel mint kind of guy.
Yeah. Okay. Salt cod, that doesn't even sound good. I want to know, Patty, why did that scar you? So if you have commented on this, go back to it and let me know why these things traumatized you, because that's where the tea is at. That's what we want to know. Why these foods were ruined for you.
Yeah, you're putting the ball on the tee and you're about to hit a home run, but tell us why you're about to hit a home run.
780-791-1037.
Taylor Swift, you belong with me right here on Play Mornings. I'm John.
I'm Marina.
And that song is actually the perfect segue into a little story I have for you. Yesterday, I started watching Only Murders in the Building.
Okay, yeah.
Great show. If you haven't seen it before, highly recommend. The 5th season is coming out. It's the one with Martin Short, Steve Martin, Selena Gomez, and a bunch of other famous people. And after I finished watching some of it before I went to bed, I realized I had a problem because I'm not super spiritual. I'm not super religious. However, it was the first time I think ever that I truly prayed. And I prayed to God, my first ever pray. It was like I was praying to a genie that Benny Blanco and Selena Gomez broke up. Because I had a crush on her early in my life when she was on Wizards of Waverly Place. I was like, that's my girl right there. That is her. I'm going to spend the rest of my life with her. And then I was like, okay, it kind of fizzled out because she hasn't been in too many things. And then I saw her in this and I'm like, oh, this is her. It reignited the spark. So yeah, I did pray on Benny Blanco's downfall. And now we just wait to see. If it worked, I'm the best prayer in the world. And you can ask me to pray to God, and I'll do it for you.
Next, you just gotta pray that Selena Gomez wants to meet you.
Oh, no, I don't even care about that. I just don't want her to be with anybody.
Oh.
I would rather her be unhappy and single than happy and in a relationship. I think that's called love. I think that's what that is. By the way, full disclosure, I'm still in a relationship. I would just like to point that out.
Alex, if you're listening,
oh,
turn off
she's
the
not.
radio.
She is not. There is a 0% chance that my lovely, lovely girlfriend is listening right now. That's why I can say these things. Because if she was, oh boy.
You're in trouble.
Yeah.
John is technically an abbreviation for Jonathan. Not really a nickname. That's what we were talking about this morning.
That's moronic.
Talking about what your nicknames were when I was growing up. It was mostly boats because, Marina and a marina.
Yeah,
where
they
the
thought
boats
about it
go.
for a second.
Some people call me Marmar. You don't seem to think that's a nickname.
No. I'm going by your rules. If John doesn't count, there's no way in hell Mar counts.
If it was just Mar, then no, I wouldn't.
They're just saying it twice.
But they were doing it because of Jar Jar Binks.
If they called me John.
Jojo?
No. If they called
Jono?
me John, is that a nickname?
No.
Oh, but Marmar counts. Marmar counts. Yeah.
So we got a lot of comments on Facebook.
Idiots, by the way, if you're listening.
Rebecca says, nope. John is just an abbreviation of his full name. Jonathan says Jono.
Which, by the way, nobody spells Jonathan with an O at the end here. Jonathan Michael Phillips.
Jonathan. And Vicky says, no, it's just a shortened version of his name, an abbreviation.
I would just like to point out that 2 out of the 3 people commenting had 3 names in their Facebook. So it's kind of like, what are you, the name police? What? Because you have 3 names, you think you know what's best for names and nicknames here? Vicky White Tanner and Jonathan Michael Phillips? Do you think you're the name police?
3 first names.
I think John counts, especially if my name is Jonathan.
But John is an abbreviation of Johannes. That's what we were talking about. Johann.
Okay, if it's an abbreviation for Johann, how is it not a nickname? If my name is no. If my name is Jonathan, but John is an abbreviation for Johann, then we got a caller. We're gonna go to the line here. You're on with Marina and John. Please don't swear. We're on the air.
It's Dean.
What's up,
Dean? Settle the debate, baby.
Okay, so there's one of 2 things. I got a buddy, Jonathan. He says, call me Johnny, call me Jonathan. Don't call me John. I don't pay for sex. I have never been charged for it. So John doesn't work.
John doesn't work as a nickname.
Yeah.
What works more? John or Johnny?
I don't think either of them are nicknames.
There's no Y in my name if I went by Johnny.
Well, I guess. You remember the old show, Here Comes Johnny? No.
Of course he wouldn't.
No idea what you're talking about here, Dean. Pull it back now, baby.
Yeah, he's still
So
still
John,
trying to figure out if he should change his name because of the John thing.
so John is, in your words, not a nickname.
You can't do it because then you pay for sex.
Well, it looks like we lost Dean. What a damn shame. I hate all of you guys. And this is my final day on Play Mornings. It's just Marina. Actually, it'll be Marina and Dean tomorrow morning. Catch them 5:30 a.m. to whatever the hell the time they stop talking. I might actually be the devil. Yesterday, I found out that my favorite ASM artist...
Is that what they're called?
That is what they're called.
ASM artist.
That's a pretty good name,
Nifty.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She puts me to sleep pretty much every single night. I found out she recently died.
What?
And my first thought wasn't, oh, that's so sad she died. My first thought was, oh, so this means I'm not getting any more videos? You can't have those thoughts. You can't. That's bad. That shouldn't be your first go-to.
You know, I recently had almost the same issue.
Whoa.
Just a couple of days ago, Judge Frank Caprio passed away. I don't know. You know who he is?
Yeah.
That amazing, kind judge from Rhode Island.
Yep.
And I think he had cancer.
He did.
And I just recently was watching his TikTok videos, like on his page, not from him being a judge, but him everyday life. I was watching his videos, his story about how he got cancer and, life's too short. And I bawl my eyes out.
Okay.
Every single time I watch any of his videos. And now I'm like, well, who am I going to cry to now?
Okay, but see, the difference between yours, you're having a sad emotion. My very first thought
How am I going to
was, how am I going to fall asleep? Because you can't just watch the same videos. It's really, you watch it once, it hits hard that night, and then it's done.
Guess you just got to find a new ASM artist.
Just for them to die on me again?
Putting themselves to sleep, I guess.
We're going to let that one sit. We're just going to let that one sit in the air for a second. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a Marina joke and not a John joke. I would just like to remind everybody. Hey, mornings, I'm John.
I'm Marina.
Christine.
Hi.
So, John,
Oh, here we go. Yes.
you're about to put the ball on the tee, and then you're going to hit a home run. You know, you just talked about two different sports, right?
No?
Yeah, ball on a tee is golf. Home run is baseball.
So, before normal baseball, there's something called T-ball, I think. And T-ball is a form of baseball in which you put a baseball on a tee, and then you hit it off. If I'm
John, are you still playing t-ball?
All right, we lost Dean. All right, I think we've reconnected with Dean.
I love you guys. So your foods that have scarred me, honestly, God, I got sick from a restaurant over chicken, and I will never order anything from a restaurant with chicken again. I love chicken, but I have to cook it myself.
I get that.
That's like me with mayo from a restaurant. I don't get any burger, anything with mayo on it, because I got food poisoning one time, and I was sick for days.
Exactly. Like, if I need a week off, I'm definitely going to gas station sushi. You guys are great. We'll talk to you soon.
Perfect.
Thanks, Dean. See you later.
Bye.
I took a fairly long nap yesterday, and I woke up and I turned on Netflix. I think it was Prime. It was Amazon Prime.
Okay.
And I'm probably late to the show on this one, but Pop Culture Jeopardy is on.
You
Very, very, very late to this.
might be a year and a half late.
Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to throw it on. I was doing some editing at home,
Yep.
and I felt so smart.
Because you knew all the answers.
Yes! The regular Jeopardy, I've never felt more dumb in my life.
Of course. Of course.
Man, it
That's
was like
not for
every
us.
answer, I was just like, yes, 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 I know it.
Question. Do you think you'd know the answers as well if you weren't in this industry?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Because I feel like I've seen a couple episodes, and I feel like the only reason I've been able to quickly fire back to Colin Jost is because I was like, oh, I just read that, and we spoke about it literally yesterday.
Some of the things I wouldn't, some of the things.
Yeah.
But most of the stuff I come across all the time.
What's weird to me about that show is I know 99% of the answers, and it seems like the people who are playing don't.
They think they know 90% of the answers
Yeah, it's
or whatever.
like, who's
They're
the
like,
famous
yes.
mouse with the ears? And they're like, oh, Ratatouille. It's like, you idiot? Ratatouille? It's in the name, moron.
What I did find funny was that he kept throwing in his wife, Scarlett Johansson.
Listen.
Kept throwing in questions with her.
If I married the highest paid actress of all time, my name would be her name.
I have to say, probably the most beautiful actress of all time as well.
God. Oh my God, of course.
And then, of course, Jake and I talk about hall passes after that.
Play mornings, I'm John. She's Marina. Who's this?
Hi, this is Burton.
What's your name, sorry?
Burton?
Burton. What's going on?
Not much. I just wanted to add a little comment there. Everybody's talking about the worst food that they ever experienced that traumatized them for life.
Yeah.
So my mom was very, let's just say, adventurous when it came to supper. It was always a crapshoot at dinner. I said, oh my God, what are we having? So I guess the worst one was cow's tongue.
Oh. Oh.
No,
A name that
apparently-
probably sounds as bad as it tastes.
No, apparently, if you do it right, you take it out of the jacket, you cut it, prepare it. She didn't do that. There's 5 kids. She just cooked it with the jacket. And when you sit down for supper, here's this thing on your plate, and I was like, oh my God, what is this?
Cow tongue. What is a cow tongue jacket?
It's actually the skin of the tongue.
Oh.
So the innards are what you want.
So you don't eat the.
Yes.
You don't-
Yes.
Ah! Then the fact that it looks like a tongue, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that is
Yes.
traumatizing in itself.
I know.
Why did I Google this?
As a kid, you're like, oh my God, is this really happening?
think you just traumatized me because I had to open up Google and look up a picture of it, and now I'm scarred for life. Ah! Oh, man. Well, Burton, I'm glad that you're never going to eat one of those again.
No, never, ever. Never.
Well, thank you so much for your call. We appreciate it.
Okay, you're very welcome. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Bye now.
You too. Bye. So we're going to continue on this AI topic.
Oh, let's do it.
We were talking about, I guess when you were off, I was talking about AI and how people were using AI to write breakup letters.
Cool.
Fine. I mean, it kind of sucks, but at least you're writing a letter. At least you're saying something and not just ghosting somebody.
Yeah.
Tell me how you feel about AI writing your wedding vows.
You shouldn't be married and you shouldn't have an adult job. I'll stand on business. If you're using AI to write your wedding vows, that's not somebody you love.
It's true. Because are you really saying any of it?
Absolutely not. ChatGPT is.
Yeah, exactly. So I have ChatGPT open right now.
Cool.
And I'm going to ask it to write me some wedding vows.
Awesome. I'm ready.
Write me some wedding.
Now, it has no information, I'm assuming, about Jake whatsoever. It's just going to give you generic wedding vows.
Oh, my God. Romantic and heartfelt, lighthearted and fun, or simple and timeless. Which one do you want?
Let's go to the second one.
Lighthearted and fun? Okay. I promise to love you when Netflix asks if we're still watching.
Already just terrible.
To always share the last bite of dessert, even when I don't want to. And to be your biggest fan in every dream you chase. I vow to hold your hand in the good times, the hard times, and even in the grocery store when we can't decide what's for dinner.
Sucks. That's so bad. This is like a Seinfeld bit.
Shh. With you, life is more fun, more full, and infinitely more meaningful. And I can't wait to spend forever making memories together.
See, the end was fine, but it's something you could have come up with yourself. You should not be using ChatGPT for anything except for cheating through high school.
We gotta do the romantic and heartfelt one too. Okay. From the moment I met you, I knew my life was changing forever. You are my best friend, my safe place, and my greatest adventure. Today I promise to love you without condition, to laugh with you in joy, to comfort you in sorrow, and to grow with you in every chapter of our lives. I vow to stand beside you through whatever comes our way, to choose you every single day, and to love you more deeply than I ever thought possible. It's cute, but no human wrote that.
That one was pretty good, but I feel like in wedding vows, you need to have one joke. So mash them together and still don't use them.
I think that's terrible.
You're going to get married someday. Yep. What if after you got married, Jake was like, hey, guess what?
Divorce. So September 1st, 1992, Mario Kart was released. So we're getting pretty close to the release date.
Absolutely.
And I think that we can thank Mario Kart for potentially giving us civilized frustration. So there is a car company in China called XPeng. I think that's how you say it. And they have released the new P7 model. And it's called a road rage reliever. Get this. So this car basically will have like the window, like your front window will kind of have like a screen added into it for the full screen, the full window. And it will allow you to throw animated emojis at cars. So, if someone's doing 50 and a 70, and instead of flipping them the bird, you can flip them a turd.
That's so... how is that not a thing everywhere now?
It's like,
it's like one car company.
It's like in Mario Kart, throwing the bananas.
Oh, that's
and you
so
spin
good.
out, but it's virtual. So it will look like whatever you throw at it, maybe a cup of coffee or that turd. Maybe you throw it and it will look like it is smashing all over that vehicle.
So good.
So you don't need to drive by somebody, flip them the bird. You just hit something on your steering wheel, and there's like 80 some odd different emojis that you can throw.
Yeah!
Isn't this the best thing you've ever heard of?
This is the only distracted driving that I am okay with.
Yes,
that
absolutely.
is so good, dude. Oh my God. And what did you say this car company was?
The car company is XPeng, so X and then PENG.
Okay.
And it's a P7 model, and they have added the feature called the Road Rage reliever. So, like I said, you can project virtual animated emojis at other motorists to express your frustration.
Oh my God, this is the greatest thing to happen to automobiles, I think, ever.
Since the invention of automobiles.